Hey, what's up YouTubers? It's your King Redis Power here, back finally with the last figure to come out of Series 2 for the brand new, well, was at the time, not even just released, Power Rangers Legacy Collection 6-inch action figures that are now incorporated as limited edition, which means they're not going to be reproduced, so yeah, might not want to hold off any longer on these figures, because that's the foreseeable future right there. Fear it. Fear it. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this because as you can see by the packaging, if you can tell, it is Zack, the Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I finally obtained this figure and it took me quite a long time to find him. Yay! Always seems to be the Black Ranger, always going to be the one that's hardest to find out of any Ranger series of toys that I'm looking for. So, it's not going to stop at this point. I'm sure it's somehow gonna haunt me when it comes to the Legacy 6-inch action figures under the movie license, but we'll see how that all plays out. Anyway, not to waste any more time, let's go ahead and get to this. You got a good look at the front, so here's the back. So yeah, showcasing Dino Megazord, yeah. And we still can't complete this bugger, can we? Anyway, as we got down here, we've got all the Series 2 action figures, which I have previously reviewed. The Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger, In Space Red, and In Space Yellow Ranger. And now I complete the assembly. So there we go. That's it for the packaging. Nothing else to really show off there. It's your standard packaging. So let's bring in the Black Ranger. Let's focus on the Black Ranger. Meh. That's my overall reaction on the figure. Yeah, it's your standard male body mold for all Power Ranger figures with a little bit of tweaking. But other than that, not much else to really say. Key differences is obviously the Ranger helmet. You know, obviously he is the pilot for the Mastodon Zord. So yeah, there you go. He's got a Mastodon helmet. So there you go. Power coin's different as well. It is the Mastodon power coin. Yep. Not much else to really say about that. He looks good. Paint job's clean. Very, very good as a matter of fact. Yeah. Main issue with these figures that everybody has noticed from Series 2 is that the belts are not painted at all. That is the actual plastic right there, people. For those who think that they painted the belt silver, incorrect. You can see the difference right here going by the Dino buckler. It's painted silver. The belt is a plain gray dull plastic. It's not silver. It's not painted. It was just left bare. And there you go. So where these action figures really are the charm that they are meant to be, even though they seem to be lacking in the sales, I will say it totally is the articulation on these action figures. They are breathtaking when it comes to that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this, shall we? Yeah. So, articulation on the Black Ranger, he's got a very loose swivel head. Only problem with my Black Ranger figure, but hey, at least the paint job's good, right? So, hinge joint for neck, up and down. I will be honest, it is a little bit of tilt from side to side, not much, but hey, it's something that none of the Legacy figures do have, which they do need. Anyway, back to the articulation. The shoulders go out about that much, they go back in, pretty good. They go around, complete 360. They do. What's going on here? There we go. I have no idea what that was all about. Here's bicep rotation, as you can see. Double jointed elbows, something that the Star Wars Black Series line totally needs. Ball jointed wrists. They do go around. They do go in and out, as you can see. Ab crunch is pretty good on this figure. Goes back pretty good. Goes inward pretty good. Waist rotation is complete 360. Series 1 figure stopped at a certain point, but hey, they fixed that. See, they'll fix things. They will. Legs are ball jointed. They go up about this much, which is pretty good. Back, pretty good. In and out, pretty good. Thigh rotation, it's kind of strict, just a little bit. my figure, your results will be different. Double jointed knees, pretty good. Then we got a boot cut right here. And then we got the standard up and down hinge joint on the foot and the ankle rocker pivot, which is not as good as Marvel Legends, but not too bad. So there we go. That's basically the Black Ranger. You will notice that his holster came off. These things are weak on these figures. Some of them, they'll hold in pretty good. Other figures, they just fall off very easily, just like my Red Ranger. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting him to stand. He wasn't like this earlier, but anyway, here's his weapon. The only weapon he actually comes with, like all the other Mighty Morphin Rangers. Not so sure how good this is going to come out. I think the color's fighting against it, but yeah, it is the Blade Blaster in its holster mode. It is not its sword mode, if you can call it that, or its blaster mode, because, yeah, just because. That's the way it is. A little bit of silver here on the tip, but beyond that, everything else is just blah. So, still, with that said, you can put it back in its holster, or not. Yes, you can. Stop fighting me. So, with that said, back in the holster, back on the belt, back in your weird looking pose. So there's Black Ranger. Now let's get him out of the picture for a moment so we can take a look at his one other included accessory, which is not really his, more of the Build-A-Megazord piece for Dino Megazord. It is the left arm of Dino Megazord, which is not too bad. Detail on is pretty good. I like the sculpting. I hate the fact that these are not completely painted, especially for the price point on these things. I mean, come on. Come on. Still though, nice bit of articulation going on here at the elbow. Ball jointed wrist is always nice. The shoulder pads, whatever you want to call these, get out of the way for some articulation at the shoulder bit. But not much else to really say about that. So here is Dino Megazord. Let's go ahead and pop this sucker on. That was a lot easier than the right arm. Yeah. So anyway, there's Dino Megazord so far. We're almost there. The poor guy is amputated. He needs that right leg. Two waves in and we still can't complete Dino Megazord. So anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and bring back in Black Ranger, back in that weird looking pose again. And let's do some size comparison. So here is Mighty Morphin Blue. In Space Red, which is Blaster just came out of his holster. Here's Mighty Morphin Pink. And here is In Space Yellow Ranger. So there is Series 2. Not too bad. Just needs a little bit more tweaking. The quality could be better. I gotta be honest, this Build-A-Megazord thing is not really my taste. I like it, but I don't love it. I think I mentioned that before in one of the Series 1 reviews. I think I said that. But anyway, yeah, there's that. Oh, where are you going? Get back in there. Sorry, I pulled the wrong Ranger. So, yeah, that right there is basically Series 2. So let's bring in the Series 1 Mighty Morphin team so we can see where we are so far with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We're missing two. We're missing the Yellow Ranger and the White Ranger. Unless you just want to stick with Season 1, then you just need the Yellow Ranger. So, let's put a filler in there. So there's In Space Yellow Ranger again. So, it works. She's a Yellow Ranger. Works just fine. Of course, this is about to get weird, but let's bring in Dino Megazord just because. And, yeah, now you can see the Build-A-Megazord figure is 7 inches in scale compared to the 6-inch action figures here. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. I guess that's a pro for the Build-A-Megazord thing, but it's just not fun. It really isn't. But other than that, not much else to really say. This video's gone long enough. It's already 10 minutes over, which it shouldn't be. But hey, this just shows you how unprofessional my video reviews truly are. Even though I am trying to make everything look professional, still not working too well, is it? But anyway, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video review by saying, yes, I still recommend these figures. I mean, if it's really a big deal with you when it comes to these belts, Bandai America has already said they are not going back to fix these belts because they are not going to reproduce these figures now and since and forever will be limited edition action figures. So you might as well just go ahead and shut up. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video review here. So questions, comments, you know what to do. Hit it down below in the comment section of the video. If you like this video review, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, well, that's your choice. And I'm sorry I can't do anything about it. So with that also said, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more video reviews just like the one you're seeing here today, and for my special concise video reviews. And with that said, this is your King Redis Power signing off, saying thank you very much for watching this, and I am going back to whatever it was I had in mind next for reviews. See you later.